What's up, Ranger Nation, Toku Nation, and every nation in between? It is me, your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for Power Rangers Dino Fury episode number 19, titled Bad Vibes. So before I go ahead and just jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and aren't subscribed, do me a solid favor and subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on the post notifications, and share said video. And with that out of the way, Ranger Nation and Toku Nation, let us talk about episode 19 of Dino Fury, shall we? All right, you guys, so I'm almost through with Dino Fury. So this episode we open up and we see Warden Garcia. So Warden Garcia is once again, around the drill. So this time he's working on the drill. He's working with his team. He's been working pretty late with his drill. So he goes home and Javi and Izzy and his wife are waiting for him when he gets home. So he's talking to them about the drill and telling them that, cause they were asking him questions about it, and he's telling them that that drill can't be used without his passcode that he has for the drill. So they're also talking about the fact that they're going to be celebrating when the family became the family. So I'm assuming that they're talking about when Warden Garcia and Mrs. Garcia first met each other. So then we see Void King and Void Knight. Void King and Void Queen, my bad, you guys. Void King and Void Queen, right? So Void King is telling Void Queen that he created this thing called a Sporix Blaster. And it's kind of similar to what happened with him and her, how they became Void King and Void Queen. So then we see the Rangers. So the Rangers are at Buzz Blast. So I guess, so the thing that Javi and Izzy's mom and dad wanted to do was have karaoke, but they don't want to have karaoke, right? So they're talking to the rest of the Rangers, and Ion tells them something that him and his family used to do back on planet Ravcon, right? So then they got a call from Solon letting them know that Wreckmate has been spotted in the city. So we're going to see the Rangers go and battle with Wreckmate. So what I want to do right here is I want to pause here, and then I want to move on forward, you guys. So after Solon called the Rangers to let them know, hey, there's been a sighting of a Wreckmate in the city. So we see the Rangers as they went to intercept Wreckmate. So Wreckmate, they transformed, and Wreckmate called on some of the henchmen. So we see the Rangers as they're battling with Wreckmate henchmen. And then while they were in the middle of this battle, Null shows up, and Null has the Sporix Blaster that Void King created, right? So when Null showed up, he blasted Javi and Izzy. Now, the goal was for them to get all 6 of the Rangers, but they got 2 out of 6. And for them, that is going to be a good look, right? So Javi and Izzy, they're feeling a little funny, right? So then they go back to the base. Now, when they were in the base, I noticed Ollie, Amelia, Zato, and Ion were all demorphed. But Javi and Izzy had not demorphed at this point. I was like, I wonder why they haven't demorphed. Which I knew, I'm like, they're not like Javi and Izzy. They're evil versions of Javi and Izzy at this point, right? So when they got down to the base, not Amelia, but Izzy turned the sword into the saber, and she tossed it, and it hit the chamber where the Sporix are being held, right? So then Javi uses one of his boost keys to bring the chest towards them, and then the Rangers stop them from taking the Sporix chest. So Izzy and Javi eventually left, and once they left, Zato told Solon to stop their morphers, like don't allow them to come back into the to the base until we find them and figure out what the hell is going on between with Izzy and Javi, right? So then we see Izzy and Javi. So they are with Void Knight. Why do I keep saying Void Knight? Void King, Void Queen, and and I think it was Slyther. I know Slyther was there, right? So they apologized to Void Queen for not being able to get the chest. So then they start talking about Warden Garcia's his drill, because that's a part of their plan. So Izzy and Javi were like, "We can get it for you." So that's what they're gonna try to get that for Void Queen. So let me pause here and move forward. So the way that Javi and Izzy plan to get this passcode from Warren Garcia. So remember, earlier I just told you guys that they were celebrating their parents. I think they're celebrating their parents' anniversary. So remember, I told you they didn't want to do karaoke. So their parents asked them, "What do you guys want to do instead?" So they say, "Okay, well, Dad, your drill. Let's go see your drill." And he was like, "I just left there." And his wife was like, "Well, if they want to go see it, let's go see it." So they're in the car and they're going to go look for the drill. So the Rangers, they've teleported to their home and Warden Garcia's car's not there. So they're wondering maybe if Javi and Izzy are their home alone. Nope, they're not home alone. So then we see as they do make it to where the drill is, right? So they're and Izzy and Javi like, that's cool and all, but we would like to see it in action. So when they do see it in action, and also when they took off, when they drove away, on the back of Warren Garcia's car is Mucus, right? So they get to where the drill site is, and Mucus, she is eavesdropping so that way she can hear what the passcode is, right? So Warden Garcia put the key in, and when he put the key in, he put the passcode in, and Javi says what the code is. So I think it was like 0312 or something like that. I think it's the date, so I know it's 312. So I think it's 0312. Actually, that's exactly what it was. It was 0312. Mucus, she has to continuously repeat it to herself so that way she doesn't forget it. I'm like, wow, Mucus, you're not that bright, huh? So she's repeating it to herself. So then they leave. So when they left, Mucus, she went and she put the key in and put the passcode in, and there goes the drill. So the drill, what they're trying to do is they're trying to drill underground to get to the base. I'm like, okay, that's actually not a bad plan. So let's pause here and let's wrap up the episode. So when Javi, Izzy, Warden Garcia, and their mom left the drill site, they went over to Buzz Blast so that they could do karaoke, right? So they did karaoke, and at a certain point, Izzy and Javi came back to themselves. Now they had no recollection of what happened previously with, Void Knight, Void King, and Void Queen. So one of the girls who works at Buzz Blast at one point, she came in and told everybody that they gotta go because the Rangers are battling. So the Rangers were battling with Nullite at one point and with a Sporix. So they were battling with that Sporix, and that Sporix eventually grew. So they combined the Megazord to battle with the giant skyscraper size of that Sporix beast, right? So the Rangers do eventually defeat the Sporix beast, and when Javi and Izzy came to, they were like, you know what, we got to find the others and kind of figure out what's going on. So they do find the others, and when they find the others, Void Queen arrives, and she still thinks that they are working for her, but then she finally realizes that they don't work for her. But at this point, her plan is already in motion, right? So Javi and Izzy, like I said, Javi and Izzy have no recollection of the events that have happened up until this point. So Javi and Izzy, actually all the Rangers, they get a call from Solon, and before this, the drill, it drilled all the way down to the base, and then Void King went in there and stole all of the Rangers' Sporix. And that's when Solon called the Rangers to tell them that they stole all the Sporix that they have. So we are leading into the final 3 episodes of Dino Fury. I'm actually really excited, you guys, to wrap this up. Now I do know that news came out earlier this week, which I'll talk about it at some point. That news came out this week about Dino Fury, not Dino Fury, but Cosmic Fury, that Cosmic Fury might not be coming into the fall of next year. So I'm wondering. So, and I need to go look at what the Illuminati said, because I don't know when the 30th anniversary special is happening, and I don't. So I'll get caught up on that kind of stuff, and we'll talk about it. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Dino Fury. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video. And until the next time, Ranger Nation, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys for something else.